Peace, peace, peace. You're listening to G Consciousness Live. Man. Bible 101 for the dummies. You know, no disrespect, but we got a couple of dummies that we got to deal with and hit them with that old 101 precepts. Some old nothing, low lives, cable guys, communication technicians. Yeah, you know what it is. But for the most part, had a couple of things go on with the back chat boys. And these fellas just don't understand the Bible, so we got to keep on repping and give them that one-on-one basic, simple instructions before leaving Earth. You know what I'm saying? So we try to do what we got to do. Got a brother named by the name of Gay Roo. Goes by the name AKA Meru. You know what I'm saying? This brother say he know Egyptology. This brother still using Budge as his main source. So this brother don't know what's going on for real. Then he got one tooth in his mouth and he stay in a trailer. He's a trailer park guy. It's all right to stay in a trailer park guy. A trailer park, as long as you got some type of money. You accumulate some type of money. But he has a lazy boy with all types of tape on it and duct tape everywhere. And the footstool don't even let out. It used to be an automatic NASA manual. Yeah, so with that being said, we got some things we got to deal with. The haters always hating, when we dealing with this biblical text. So what was brought up was, did Israel eat boo-boo? Defecation? Did they eat stool? So as I was talking to the brother, he's talking and I'm just listening to him because he claims to know stuff about African spirituality or Africa within itself, and he claims to know stuff about Egypt. But what he fails to realize is that Egypt used what you call dung patties to prepare their food, and not just their food, but also as fuel for other things just as well. What he failed to realize is that you need fuel to cook food. Excuse me. But the Israelites was told not to do these things because this was something that was unclean. But the Most High said that they would be trenched about, and once they was trenched about in a army, or if you was at war and someone trenched you about, then if you didn't have hay or stubble or wood to fuel a fire to cook with, or just fuel a fire for anything, you basically will use either your own feces or, guess what, cow dung. But some people was less fortunate, as we see in the prehistoric times, and they just use cow dung as fuel to prepare their food with, just regardless of the fact. Anybody that understands and study historical things and archaeology will know this. But this ignorant fool continues to be ignorant. Now, understand this. I had this debate already before. I already warned this brother, listen, it can be some stuff here that can actually damage you if you go any farther. But this ignorant fool just keep on ticking and talking, right? He's washed up for reals, but he still think he got a little leverage. Because what he does is he grabs his energy from the youngsters that's around him, the youth that's around him. He's like 55. He sits in the hangout all day. Does he have a job? I don't know. I work, I do shows, and I be on the hangout just as well. Half of the time I'm working. I worked yesterday. I did a 6-day week, worked yesterday. Sometimes I work even though Sunday, whatever the case may be. If I can get some extra work, I will get some extra work just in case I have a snow day or whatever the case may be. I don't get vacation days. I'm on a 1099. I don't get those. So as much as work I can get, as much as I can be open, I got to be open. But with that, this brother is 55 years old and sits here and want to contend with the young minds and draw up off their energy to restore his fabric, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And it amazes me that the brother does not actually study. He just talk. And it amazes me that the brothers who he deals with or associate himself with, they continue to just gobble it up like a turkeys. I don't understand it. It's kind of foolish unto me why they do it, but they most definitely do it. Now, I had this argument with a brother before already, and he was so sure and laughed about Ezekiel and said that the children of Israel ate dung, not realizing that they prepared their food or their bread with dung, patties, and then it was a sign that Ezekiel was to prepare his food with dung, cow dung. Well, later on, Israel was trenched about by the Babylonian king. So therefore, they had to prepare their food with cow dung and then also onto human dung. And not only that, they had to eat their babies. Now, what he fails to realize is that the majority of cultures, when they was in war or faced a situation like that, they went to those drastic measures to do those things. They definitely did that. So let's get into the scripture and let's check these things out, because we're not going to play no games here. We're going to get straight to it. Like I said, I don't have time to be in the back chat with you boys playing games when I can come up here and just teach the people. You feel me? No one, listen, y'all see me. Everybody see me. They know me. I'm LaRon Campbell, G Consciousness, right? You see me. You see my face. Go live, a.k.a. go live. That's what they call me. I have nothing to hide. I have all my teeth in my mouth. Meru does not have all his teeth. When he talks, you can tell that he has one tooth in his mouth, and that one is putting a bite mark in his bottom lip, probably. Not only that, when he talks, it's like you can tell immediately that this brother is suffering from a pack a day. Mainly, probably, camel smokes, whatever. He talks like he has a cigarette on his lip and he's talking at the same time and it's just hanging there. But enough of that, because we know that this brother has one tooth in his mouth. He wears a bandana in the house and he doesn't go out all day. And that's it. He walks around with one sock on and that's it. With a tank top that's so beat up and so dingy and so stretched out that he just doesn't care. He has no woman. So every time someone comes in the hangout that is a woman, he's like this. That fact. Hey, listen, it's not that hard, Meru. Just relax, brother. If you would relax, then it'll come to you. Listen, when I was in my time, I just relaxed. I didn't really have to say too much. And it just came to me, brother. So just relax. Now, if you take a couple of steps and measurements to just pull the one tooth in your mouth that you got out, just pull it out. Grab you a dental plan and get you some dentures or get you some implants. Now, those like 50 grand almost, like 40 to 50 grand. Get you some implants and possibly it might help you out, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't, and then make it so bad. It's so good about it is because you got the ability to be gums to chew on the num. You know what I'm saying? Because women might like the num and the gums. You know what I'm saying? They might like that. So you got the num and the gums, right? Right? So they might love it. It might be great. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you have a advantage because you can roll over. You don't have to brush gums, right? You don't have to brush gums. So what you can do is you can just roll over and just like this, and then just pick your stuff up and just wiggle them on in your mouth. You feel me? Just wiggle it on your mouth. And then, you know, it's already saturated. You don't really got to brush them unless you want to just sit there and just, you know what I'm saying, get your little toothpick and pick them like that. Whatever you want to do, brother, you can do that. But for the most part, just get that one tooth out your mouth, get you a dental plan, bro. And then maybe you can get you a woman. It's still hope. You 55. You got women that like the Chicago slide. You know, you might be able to do a little something. So when a woman come in to hang out, you ain't got to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Just relax, bro. Relax, get you a woman, and just be easy. You know what I'm saying? Stop drawing energy off of these young brothers that's in these hangouts so you can try to relive through them and draw their energy. Stop it, bro. We don't do that. We don't rock like that. But anyways, let's get up into these scriptures. I'm done playing games with gums. You know what I'm saying? Done playing games with gums. Let's go to these scriptures real quick. We ain't gonna play no games. Man, Rue trying to get some fame. Oh man, that one tooth in your mouth is super loose, but you're still holding on to the one tooth. You's a nothing. You's a shame. I put the link in the, got a lot of stuff going on upstairs. Let me see. Where are we at with it? Where are we at? Yums. The gums. That boy got the yum. I'm putting the link in the what you call. I'm putting the link in the back chat. The link in the back chat. The back chat, boys. Hey, and then also, too, let me bring something out, too, real quick. Now, number one is this. I am a young man. I am 34 years old. And not only did I agree that another man should never tell another man to suck his penis. That is homosexual activity. I have asked this brother consistently to stop telling me those things and also quit telling me that he can have his way with me and all of this crazy prison talk. I'm not with any of those things. You know, I am a family man and I like women, and I have love for one woman, the woman who I'm with, the woman who I love, which is my better half, right? So quit telling me to suck your penis. That is crazy, and that is homosexuality, bruh. I don't know if you know that, but you shouldn't do that because that is super gay. So I just wanted to bring that out. If anyone who stands by another brother that tells another man to suck his penis, I suggest you slap his head just like that. Because he should never tell another man to suck his penis. You go do that stuff with homosexualities if you rock that way, which I believe he rocks that way. Because I will never tell nobody to suck my penis. Because guess what? I wouldn't want another man to suck my penis. That is gay. That is homosexuality stuff. I don't do that. So, Meru, please stop it, bruh. Stop with the homosexual games. You are 55 years old, bruh. You know? Get ready to draw some unemployment in about, disability, Social Security in about 10 more years. And just relax. Lay on back. Get you a little woman and just chill. We know you know, I don't know what's up with you, but you just, and I want y'all to hear this brother's voice. Now, this brother actually has a YouTube page, right? From what I heard. But I guarantee you that this brother is not on that YouTube page probably talking, because if y'all heard him talk, y'all will laugh and y'all will think about Otis from Martin, because that's exactly what he sounds like. I promise, yo. He sounds exactly like that. He sounds like he is a trailer park trash, bunking, nothing, lonely, old weasel. So with that being said, let's get off to these scriptures. What verse was that, Mikael, in Israel? I think it was in Ezekiel.
Yeah, peace, brother. It was Ezekiel, man. Hold on. I can't stop laughing. Hold on, man.
Matter of fact, let's pull up something. Let me screen share real quick. Let's pull up something real quick. Let's do something real quick here, because we like to do it properly. And this is just simple. This is just simple. We don't have to go too far. We don't even talk anymore. We don't even know what we argue about. This boy is a fool with it, man. He's so goofy. He's a weirdo. He's goofy. These boys is goofy.
Ezekiel 4:12, what you was looking for.
Exactly, man. These boys is goofy in these back chats, man. It doesn't make any sense, man. Like, it gets kind of played out after a while, man, because these brothers, they ain't dealing with information, man. These brothers just worse for real. You know, if you dealing with information, you dealing with it, but it seems to me these brothers ain't dealing with no information, man. Now, this is something simple, right? Can you see my screen, Mikael? Let me enhance this vision.
I don't see it yet. It might take a second.
Batman. Batman. Oh, man. All right, so look. You don't see it yet, Mikael?
No, but that's probably this bootleg phone I get. So I'm pretty sure it's showing.
Cool. Yeah, so I'm up and running. Let's look at dry animal dung fuel. Now, understand this. Even today, we still use fertilizer or dung for fertilizer when it comes to our food and growing crops. This is actually unclean, you guys, just to be honest and be for reals. Matter of fact, I'm a truck driver. We use piss to clean the air and our exhaust. So they're using piss now to clean air program for exhausts. So that is really something that is unclean, but we use it though. Matter of fact, when you deal with animal dung and animal farts, those are some of the most things that's a lot of pollution actually, and we find it's very unclean, and you can get sick from some of those things. Dry animal dung for fuel or dry manure fuel is animal feces that has been dried in order to be used as a fuel source. It is used as a fuel in many countries around the world. Using, watch this, dry manure as a fuel source is an example of reuse of excreta. A disadvantage, I'm sorry, a disadvantage of using this kind of fuel is increased air pollution. Air pollution, we just talked about that. Very toxic stuff, y'all. Very toxic. And watch this. If y'all notice, when you deal with dry, the contents, dry dung and moist dung, you go all the way down, you see the Africa, Asia, Europe, and the Americas, human feces, history, see also. This is what we're going to be viewing in here. So hold on. Hold on. Let's get to the nitty gritty because it's about to get really shitty. Excuse my language, y'all, but literally. Jump down. Let's jump down for the clowns. Now look at this. In Egypt, dry animal dung from cows and buffaloes is mixed with straw or crops residue to make dry fuel called gala. Now, what's up with that?
I just heard that brother say in the other room that you had to show him Egypt doing that. He said Egypt ain't doing that.
Then he talked about gay gala, where it was called gala. It was called gaela. So gala, right? Or gela, dung cakes in modern times, right? As we see, I don't know how to pronounce that word. Cover stuff. In medieval times, and ancient Egyptians used the dry animal dung as a source of food. Now, what do y'all think they was using this source of fuel for? I guarantee you it was for baking and cooking. Watch this. Source of fuel, dung cakes, and building up crop residues were the source of 76.4% of gross energy consumed in Egypt's rural areas during the 1980s. Temperatures of dung fuel fires and an experiment of Egyptian villages made dung cake fuel produced, right? So we see, even in ancient Egyptians used the dry animal dung as a source of fuel. Wow, let's go to the source. Go to source right there. So let's jump back.
Man, this is some stinky information, man.
Yeah, here's that stinky wee.
Hey, and I know they over there in the hangout talking about listen to me carry your co-signing because they were listening to the show. I sure am. This is my brother. I'm over there.
Yeah, so look at them in Asia, right? Also, camel dung is used as a fuel in Egypt, China, Nepal, Iran, prehistoric times to modern eras, right? And we still using it, y'all. We still doing it. Cow dung is known as gamona or gamaya or kamomaya in India. Dry animal dung cakes are called hapla in Hindi. And in Pakistan, cow buffalo dung is used as fuel. Dry cow dung fuel is called ganti. Afghanistan, all of these places. Look at this. Now watch this picture right here, y'all. Let's see what they use it for. If y'all see, they burning this right here, right? This is a cooking fire. This is how they fuel their fire and bake their bread. Now, you guys, let's go to, watch this. Let's read the Casserole Republic dung is used in especially design home stoves which vent to the outside. So as we can see, this in India is a dung fuel, and it's cow fuel. And this is, you see, he got the pots in the back. He about to cook it up. He about to Chef Boyardee. You feel me? Chef Boyardee. So look, we shouldn't have to be doing this, but we got to do it because we got idiots, man. So as y'all can look, we see this all around the world. Even in indigenous places, people are using these feces. Now watch this. Human feces can in principle also be dried and used as fuel source if they are collected in a type of dry toilet. This is the reason why it's very important when you are in a sewer, that sometimes you cannot strike a match unless you want to get your socks blown off. Because fuel, feces, human feces as well as animal feces is fuel. It can be used as fuel. And stop playing games. Let's jump down. Dry animal dung was used from the prehistoric times. Source. Wow. Bada bing. We're gonna stop playing with no one tooth man. Rue almost called him no tooth, but he got one tooth. He holding on to it, but he got that one tooth in his mouth though. That boy look like he got that boy got a prehistoric tooth in his mouth. He holding on to that prehistoric tooth. Including in ancient Persia and ancient Egypt and the Equatorial Guinea, archaeological evidence has been found of practice, and biblical records indicate animal and human dung was used as fuel. I just shot him with the shotgun. I just shot his tooth out. The one tooth is gone, y'all. Now you got numb gum yums. Numb gum yums. That's what you got now. We're going to stop playing with it, man. So watch this. Let's jump. Let's go to the scripture now so we can stop playing these guys, man. We had to stop playing these games. Watch what he put. They even go to the scripture, the Bible, Ezekiel 4:12. And ye shall eat it as barley cakes, and ye shall bake it with dung that comes out of man. Now let's jump to the scriptures and let's see what's really going on here. Not gonna play with you. Not gonna play with you.
Hey, scallywags!
Oh man, it's a
Florida.
funny show.
Right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, got to do it. All right,
But how you get a show together this fast, man? I ain't never
man,
seen.
I'm quick on the draw, man. I'm so quick with it, man. It's you know, I'm prepared. That's why I say when it's time to go live, I'm live with it. And watch this. It says, "Thou should drink also." This is Ezekiel 4:10. "Thou should drink also water by measure. The sixth part of an hin from time to time should thou drink, and thou should eat it as barley cakes." Let me jump up. I'm sorry. Hold on. And watch this. Let's get to the context of this so old Bubba can stop playing with people out here. This is 8. Ezekiel 4:8. "And behold, I will lay bands upon thee, and thou shalt not turn thee from one side to another till thou hast ended the days of the siege." Now understand this. Understand this. Ezekiel is doing something that is figurative, or something that is a foreshadow of what will happen to Israel when they are seized about by the Babylonian king. Let's continue on. "Take thou also unto thee wheat and barley and beans and lentils and millet and fetches, and put them in one vessel, and make thee bread thereof, according to the number of the days that thou should lie upon thy side. 390 days shalt thou eat thereof, and thy meat which thou shalt eat shall be by weight 20 shekels a day. From time shalt thou eat it. Thou shalt drink also water by measure, the sixth part of an hin. From time to time shalt thou drink." And we know Meru is not eating on any steaks with them num gum yums. That boy needs soft foods, mashed up food. He eats a lot of pudding and jello to keep them gums numb and keep them just not scratched up. He don't eat Doritos and chips because they scratch his gums up. So we know that he's trying to keep that one tooth in his mouth. One bite of an apple would take it out. He don't deal with apples nor solid meats or foods. Let's continue on. And thou should eat it as barley cakes, and thou should bake it with dung. In other words, prepare it with dung. In other words, when you bake it with dung. Israel used wood to make their bread, basically, or bake their bread. But now they are told to do this unclean act as the other nations, and our ancestors were my ancestors because I'm not an Israelite. My ancestors was doing, which was unclean. Israel could not do that. They was taught not to do that, but now he was telling them that he's going to allow them or cause people to come upon them, and they will do these things as the nations did, and do them in front of the nations' faces. The things that they told the nations not to do, they themselves will do because they disobeyed their God. And this is that proverb or byword that these people eat. Now let's continue on. Watch this. And thou should eat it as barley cakes, and thou should bake it with the dung that cometh out of man in their sight. In other words, he was telling Ezekiel that he was going to bake it as dung, right? I mean, he said he was going to eat. He was telling Ezekiel to prepare his food with human feces. But then later on, Ezekiel, I think he said something about it, but we don't read that. And so when he said something about it, he was like, okay, you could take cow's dung then. Because Israel was going to use wood from cow dung and then to actually been sieged for a while to using fuel or feces, their own feces. And then later on, starting to eat their babies, basically, because they were sieged about. And this sieging about took place in war. And not only Israel, but also a lot of ancient nations ate their kids when they were starving. It's sad to say, but that comes upon us due to disobedience. And watch this. And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, rather I drive them. In other words, to this day, those people who are Israelites, who live among the customs of the world, are eating their bread with dung. Why? Yeah. Because we sprinkle this on our, as I say, our crops, and it's all over the place. So we're definitely doing that. Yeah. You know, if you are Israel, and me just as well doing it too, been a co-labor with Israel. So this is a truth, right? And we see this already. And even wherever they was driven to. So he said they're going to do this among the Gentiles wherever I drive them. As Mikael ben Israel said. Then said I, Lord, here goes your boy Ezekiel. Then said I, oh Lord, behold, my soul have not been polluted. I'm talking like I got all my teeth in my mouth, but Meru only got one in his. I got all of mine. Watch this. My soul have not been polluted. In other words, they didn't do this. For from my youth up even till now have I not eaten of that which died of itself, or is torn in pieces, neither came their abominable flesh into my mouth. Then he said unto me, lo, I have given thee cow dung for man's dung, and thou shalt prepare thy bread therewith. In other words, Ezekiel, I got you covered, bro. You're going to eat cow's dung a little bit. Now, you're going to prepare your food with cow's dung to prepare your bread with, right? That's what he said. It's still something that's unclean, but we see that the children of Israel was preparing their bread with, guess what? With human feces. Watch this. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, behold, I will break the staff of bread in Jerusalem. No, I'm going to break the staff of bread. It's going to be a famine. They're going to be trenched about. I'm going to break the staff of bread. They finna get punished for what they've been doing amongst these nations. You want to live like the nations? You're going to eat like them nations too, in front of their faces. Watch this. I will break the staff of bread in Jerusalem, and they shall eat bread by weight, and with care. Have you ever had a time in your life where you knew that you had to make this last until this time? Is y'all feeling me? Y'all hear me what I'm saying? I had those times where I had to basically make this food last to this next time. You feel me? I had those times before. So this is what he's saying. And they shall eat bread by weight and with care. And you got to be careful. And they shall drink water by measure. Water was going to be scarce and bread was going to be scarce. You better drink it accurately. You better calculate. You better have a calculator beside you on what you're going to eat. And you better make sure that it ain't too rough, man, Rue, because that one tooth, that bread will scratch that tooth or take that tooth right out your mouth and scratch them gums, yum, gums. Watch this. And they should drink water by measure and with astonishment. That they may want bread and water and be astonished one with another and consume away their iniquity. Y'all people, I just explained to y'all and read to y'all something that this 55 old callous foot Negro did not want to express or expound on to its entirety. You feel me? The 55-year-old medicated feet, medicated body rub, laying down in the bed, greased down with vapor rub and Vicks. This brother is a liar. A do-rag on, but no hair on his head, having Negro. Let's stop playing games. They don't make draws in his size no more, so he walk around with his pants on with no underclothes on. Yeah, the whole backside will have your whole front side of your car stinking. Listen, foot smell like ass and his ass smell like foot. He's ass backwards, y'all. Let's stop playing games, man, Rue. We ain't got time for your old showgun, show enough looking ass, boy. But anyways, excuse my language, but this brother got me teed off to the fullest. And also, I just want to mention, don't be mad and don't put me in detention, but I had to mention this brother's plaid socks I seen the other day. Checkerboard socks on. I tried to move the queen all the way across the board to get the castle. You feel me? This boy had on some checker socks. I was pushing the pawns. He pushed the horse. He jumped in the L shape. He said, LaRon, you got them horses. You moving them nice down. I said, nah, nigga. You need to take them socks off and throw them in the trash. Because them is ass. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, man. Peace and blessings, man. Forgive me, Lord. Sometimes they make me do it, Father God. I don't want to do it, but I got to do it because they make me do it. Also, Kansu, I do what I supposed to do. You do what you told to do. Yes. Scheme Osiris is on the rise. Watch out for them, y'all. Records and also credit can be repaired with them and be checked with them. And with that being said, there's nothing really else to say here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we can get into some discussion or something like that. You know, it is what it is.
Hey, when you when you read he even said what he said, oh Lord, and he was explaining on how, you know, basically he kept the law because, like you said, the nation of Israel was separated from the other nations. He was supposed to be above them and holy, right? And it was something you said that was key. You remember when you read, he said, what else did he say? He said he hadn't eaten anything that died of itself, right?
Exactly.
Right. Now, you know the law. If you read the law in Leviticus and Deuteronomy, it tell you any animal that died of itself, we would never eat that. We would have to hunt our animal to eat them because you don't know if
Yeah,
that animal died.
we supposed to do that to the
You don't know if
strangers
that
too, man.
animal. Hey, mute your phone. Somebody got to mute. Because you don't know if that animal died of sickness. Well, today amongst the Gentiles, we eating from grocery stores. We don't know how them animals got there. So you're right.
Exactly.
Chances are we are defiled. So all we can do is control what we know we can intake, like don't eat pork and stuff. But chances are we are defiled. So yeah, that's a good point.
Exactly. Hey, yeah. Another thing too is uh, hey Zeus. Hey, bro, you got them pictures, bro? Or you got some of them videos, bro? Where them brothers, man, was over in Africa, man, and
Oh
doing
snap!
some unruly things, bro. Yeah, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah, man.
yeah, brother.
It's
If
like
you
the
can
thing.
screen share, that would definitely be something that would be great, bro.
Oh, absolutely. And
Oh
I
boy!
got a beautiful one
Yeah, man. Because
as
we
we
not gonna
speak.
play no games, you know. We ain't gonna do it, you know. I can't do it
Oh
with you.
man, the gloves is off tonight.
Shouts out to Garfield for being a goddamn liar too. Cause brother, you still ain't came with them Maury texts that I've been
Yeah,
looking for that you say you posted it.
yeah, and the brother still ain't came with them sources either. You know, he ain't
Exactly.
still
So
ain't posted, and that boy crazy.
yeah, so we definitely ain't got time for no games. You know, like I say, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. It's 10:45. You got me addressing you. You know, I supposed to be laid down. You know, I gotta come back and retract to clean up this mess that you pathetic weirdos that put out there, man. I gotta clean it up, man. So you know, and this what I do. I'm at home with what I do. You know, we gonna do it again tomorrow until we do it again. But yeah, when you can, brother, I would like for you to screen share and let's show the brothers what they embarrassed of that the ancestors was doing, man. But like I say, you know, matter of
Absolutely,
fact, they even
absolutely.
got a video out there where a brother is blowing in a cow's ass.
Yes,
Yeah, I
it's
think
Now,
that.
if you really know about technology, you don't have to blow in the cow's ass. You know what I'm saying? You could have just took like a made a little puppet. I could have did that. I could have took a little whoopee cushion and a little what's called this squeeze it in the tube and just you know what I'm saying, put it in the cow's probably kissing all on the back of the cow's ass. You know what I'm saying? So let's stop playing games here, man.
They
You
want to they want to keep it they want to keep it organic, man, and be one with nature, the net roots.
oh, they want to be organic.
Yeah, what?
Hey, listen, why your melanin ain't helping that area? Yeah. Why you so melanated that hey listen, I want you to be so melanated and watch when this ozone layer mess up and let's see if the sun gon' care about you, you children of the sun. Children of
Let's
the
see if that
corn.
sunlight go bar you.
Yeah, you children of the corn. You brothers is pseudo. Whoever go around and say one more thing about this melanin thing, it's gonna get ugly for you because that is pseudo. And we even got to stop saying that stupid stuff and stop saying that other cultures ain't scientific because that's foolish. Enough is enough. Let's stop playing games. As you spread out, you pick up on new ideals and scientific ideals. And to be honest, let's keep it 100. They got us beat on the science. And guess what? The scripture said they was going to have us beat on it. So let's stop playing games, y'all. And let's just mount up and do what we got to do. You know the young boy is in the loop. Go ahead, man. If you can, man, I'm ready when you is ready to the
Yeah,
entire.
here we go. I'm ready, and this is for some of the sisters too, cause we got those sisters out there that think this thing is a game. So let's get to it. What I'm gonna show is what you would call being mounted by the gods. This is a form of spirit possession in what you would call Haitian voodoo, where one becomes the god. The god actually enters the body and communicates through the individual. At that moment, the soul of the individual is not present. It is out of the body, or the spirit and the deity has taken control of the body. So what you're going to see is our sisters, as we know, women were more receptive to spirits and powers. And as we know in Haitian voodoo and in spiritual system like Ifa and Orisha, the woman plays a pivotal role, as she is the sole communicator before the priest, the what you would call a mambo priestess in Haitian voodoo. So let's get this, and let me give y'all a insight, brothers and sisters, on what's going on. So here we go. We're gonna play this video, and we're gonna let this beautiful be for this role.
Man, this shit rolling to a hole. Hey, pause that real quick. Pause that real quick. Now, looks at that, anyone that's looking at that, you will know that that didn't come from no goddamn white man. So let's stop playing games, y'all. You don't build civilizations doing stuff like that, man.
That's right.
You cannot build civilizations doing stuff like that, man. And these are the things that our ancestors did that was not beneficiary at all.
That's
now,
right.
The brother also showed me a video of some brothers that was sliding and rubbing up against each other at one point in time, to where I was like, man, what is this crap? So these are the things that these people don't want to show you about our ancestors, that they was doing these things. Whether or not if you was a Israelite or African or whatever indigenous person that you was from across this world, they was doing these things, y'all. So let's stop playing games, because even Israel started to take on those customs and do those things just as well.
And see, that's the problem, man, because they give us an illogical romanticization of life, man, and it just wasn't like that, man. You gotta stop doing that, man.
And Laurent, and I want to say, before we end, I do want to show, because I'm glad you mentioned that, and I want to end off with this. It's probably about 1 minute and 30 seconds. I do want to give the people, because this is serious stuff, ladies and gentlemen. This is what our brothers and sisters are trying to bring us back to. And me, myself, it ain't happening. I'm not going back to it. So, but I just want to, if Laurent would let me, without further ado, if he would just give me the due diligence, because he just brought that up, mentioned that.
You have the flow. You most certainly have the flow, brother.
Okay,
family,
just for our
do we gotta brace ourselves, bro?
Say that again.
Do we gotta brace ourselves, man?
Oh man, it's you might have to, but yeah, brace yourself, audience. Okay. Brace yourself, watchers. Again, we're not demonizing. This is not no knock on any culture, any system. It's just to let our people know, is this what we want to go back to? Is this going to get us up out of this condition we're in? Is this going to get us up off this planet Earth? Yeah, is this going to bring us salvation? Going back to this.
It's just like when they say, we're not trying to demonize the Bible. You know, we don't care. You can believe in the Bible. You know, and then they say, the Bible ain't nothing. It's garbage. It ain't real. It's the white man's book.
Exactly. And I never.
For the minute I thought we had Barfield on the pound with the
Yeah, but without further ado, I'm gonna share and I'm gonna play this. And family, like I said, ask yourself a question once this is done. Is this what you want to go back to? And this is rarely talked about in our community. This is the side they won't never show. So here we go, family.
Mute your mic, Mikael.
So as we can see, he's doing something toward the penis. Is getting real hectic. As you can see, that's a makeshift penis. That's a sacred calf. As you can see, they're indulging in homosexuality.
What the hell?
And this is what y'all want us to go back to. They grab a kid, snatch him. He tries to run away. They hold him down, and they hump him. And here's another child screaming and hollering, doesn't want to be a part of these homosexual fiestas. He's kicking and screaming for dear life, and they're just pounding away, beating drums to their orisha. As you can see, they perform more homosexual acts. As you can see, is this what we want to go back to, family?
Wow. They got killed in the Torah for this.
This brother here, he looked like he came. He ejaculated from the facial expression. And that's climax. So yeah, family, this is...
Hey, hold on, man.
We got to make a decision.
Hey,
family. So yeah, family.
That's some Mayru stuff, man. That's some Mayru stuff, man. Like, we can't be doing stuff like that, man. This brother Mayru want me to go back to this, man. This brother told me to come to his crib.
Never been
so he can try to do one of these ceremonies on me, bro. I'm not with that, bro. Hey, look, you can't hold me like a kid. You feel me?
That was a gang rape. That was literally a gang rape, man. What the hell? That's frontline candidate for a stoning in the Torah,
man. They got it going. They got it going. This is what they're trying to take us back to. So, family, it's not that.
Oh man.
We don't understand what's going on. Oh, we understand what's going on very well. It's just that we refuse to let our fellow brothers and sisters get wrapped up in this stuff, not even knowing that this is what these people are really dealing with. A lot of our brothers and sisters just think they're grasping on to some type of identity when in fact they're grasping on to a concept that the Creator is completely against, which is the consulting of other gods and lesser gods, strange gods, ancestors, dead people, consulting mediums.
Man, look, I don't care what nobody say. I know we differ on some stuff, LeRon. I don't care what nobody say. Them was not my damn people. I don't give a damn how much melanation they had in their skin. That was horrible. I'm disturbed. I'm disturbed.
Now, is that anything that you will want your children to be a part of and watch? As a parent, if anybody have children out there.
Man, I wouldn't even want my enemy doing that.
As well. And they actually take the semen of the woman after sex, or the man, and sacrifice it to the gods. The semen is as good as a child.
What?
Absolutely. So a man will have sex with a woman. You will have some sisters come in, extract the semen from the woman, and that will be a sacrifice or offering to the gods.
Now, okay, Jesus, I was reading something. I don't know if it was an article you put up, but somebody put it up. I don't know if it was you, the other Mikael, or Al. It might have been Alvin or you. But somebody put something up in the hangout, man, a couple nights, days ago. And I was listening to one of the videos, and it was like the weirdest sex traditions in the world or something. And one of them videos said something about they would take a 7-year-old boy or something like that and force him to drink the elder semen. Have you heard of that?
I ain't heard of that. That must have been Alvin is one of them. I ain't heard of that one.
Yeah, Alvin put it up in the hangout. You have to ask him, man, but it made my
Okay.
stomach hurt.
Wow, though. That's something else.
And on that note,
Heard that, brother, but I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, man. Like, so, yeah, man. So it's real in the field. You know what I'm saying? And we see what's going on, and we going on, and we ain't going back. That's just bottom line. Listen, hey, these traditions are still being kept in the modern days. In the modern days. So when these brothers try to give you this African spirituality, you have to be careful. Everybody was not dealing with the Commissions or with Kemet itself. Why everybody tries to relate themselves back to them when they know and I know that they was laymen and they was not those royal political economical people at all. Matter of fact, they can't even run the economic system that we dealing with now, let alone back in the ancient times. So when we see the Egyptians or this royal bloodline, these were your political people or your politicians that was dealing with economics, that was dealing with other civilizations. But these clowns would act like these was they people when matter of fact, they was enslaving the indigenous peoples that was doing such acts just as we just seen, and they themselves was doing the acts, but they was doing it in a matter that was behind closed doors. So we see that these early civilizations or these ancient civilizations was doing these things, and they was the one who was enslaving the indigenous peoples of the land, trying to civilize these people. So this is a fact that we know that these pre-dynasty Egyptians was basically controlling areas of gold mine, minerals. They stuck by and say, we just gonna live by this so we can protect this. We can harness this like a bee. You feel me? So they protected those areas. They hired armies to get those areas protected, and they controlled those areas of trade so they could trade with outer external people. Let's stop playing games, fellas. The gig
and
is up.
G-Con,
We know
and
exactly what's
G-Con,
going on. What's going on?
and G-Con, could I please add something on a serious note? I don't want us to lose,
Add on, man. You can add, subtract,
Okay. Well, since
whatever.
we live, well, look, since we live, man, and it might seem like we was just, making fun or whatever. LaRon is real sporadic like that, but it took a serious turn, right? And I'm gonna say because, like on a serious note, this is the decline of our society today. And as a black people, quote unquote, whatever you want to call yourself by ethnically, but us as the melanated people, if you want to say, our community can't afford to be so lackadaisical about the decline of the sexual morale in our community. And this is my problem that I have to even catch some of my Hebrew brothers on when we would do the thing bombing on Kemet, right? Now I'm going to keep it real and y'all feel me on this. And we would automatically call all the Kemet homosexuals. I'm gonna tell you why I had to check a few brothers about that. And you know, I put up gay stuff about Kemet and stuff, but I'm gonna tell you why I did it. You can't say that all the Kemet was homosexual. So let's keep it real. This is where their romanticizing makes the whole Kemet thing look unbelievable and lie. Now, if we know that most modern day cultures or any superpower after Kemet's fall or Egypt's fall borrowed something from Kemet, then we can all agree with that, right? Kemet is the mother of a lot of things. Okay, we'll get him there. Then why is it when these freak orgies come up, these don't ask, don't tell, these bourgeois stuff, they want to erase Kemet's origins of that? But see, the truth is, the entire Kemet society was not gay. That would be stupid and naive to say. But it was just like it is today. Those higher up government officials that Kemet had, those societies of rich, powerful people, where do you think America and these rich, powerful societies got these little secret societies from, where they indulge in these type of sexual immoral acts? Kemet was doing it. I mean, come on, that's just something that you just got to be realistic with. So ain't nobody. So I have to tell brother, don't be saying all the Kemet. I don't think your average commission was involved in nothing like that.
Let me say something real quick. Hold on real quick, man. Now here it is, right? Let me tell y'all something. Listen, I'm gonna tell you about a sickness that we have, brother, within the black community. Now, we got this brother in the hangout, right? I'm not gonna mention his name, right? Now, black people have a problem. They don't know how to economically or politically deal with other races of people. Now, here's the problem. Now, when you look at it, we have to understand is that if you don't learn to generate money outside of your people to bring back to your people, then what you do is just eat up off your people. See, this is why black people are not good economically, because even other races have enough sense to know that one must generate currency and get all types of money and have international relations in order to build a civilization or a nation.
That's right.
Now these people are so foolish that they actually think, and these be the same people, understand this, y'all, hate the white man, but they'll take that government assistance though. They'll take that to get them light bills on, they'll take them food stamps, and nothing is wrong with that. But if you hate the white man so bad and you just so pro-black, listen, there is no reason that you should be taking whatever they're trying to give you.
That's right. Bring it out.
I have enough sense to know. That when it comes to dealing with someone or dealing with people economically, and when you're dealing with resources, that you're going to have to deal with other races of people. I have no problem with other races of people. That's the first thing. But they will tell you that you are sick. No, you're sick. And that's the reason why you're going to die a goddamn slave. You're going to die a slave, die not having nothing, because you don't understand economics or politicians or even revolution. You don't understand none of those things. You got clowns that talking about they trying to do a revolution, and these clowns can't even run a mile a day. So it's a game out here, man. These brothers just want to hear themselves talk, man. These brothers just like to talk, man. That's all they like to do for reals. So I'm telling y'all, if y'all sitting back there listening to these clowns, I'm going to tell y'all it's a great surprise for y'all. They don't think smart. They don't think economically. Listen, do you see how they trenched the Israelites about and made them eat their own feces, prepare their food with their own feces? Listen, if they cut food stamps and EBT, your water, you think Flint is worse now? Guess what's going to happen to you brothers? You brothers going to die, man. And what they don't understand. And what they don't understand is this: is it's gonna be brothers like them that's gonna give other brothers up. Because there's no integrity in the black communities. Let's stop playing games. You know, when Billy Bob came out to your house, he did a better job than little June June down the street. And y'all both did the plumber job, but you had to call Billy Bob back because little June June didn't know what he. So this is what we're talking about. We're talking about integrity in the black communities. Y'all let these brothers amp y'all up in the first place. These brothers ain't got a window nor a pot to piss in. Matter of fact, they trying to generate money among the black people, right? And I guarantee you won't see that money back. So we got to stop playing games. So these brothers sit in the back chat all day. They've been talking for years on what they gonna do and ain't did nothing yet, y'all. Talking for years on what they gonna do. Ain't did nothing. None of these brothers have put no money in the pot. None of them. They sit around and chase people on Facebook and comment on their post. Nothing, man. And it does not make any sense, man. So these brothers is weak out here, man. They weak. And if y'all line up with these weak jelly back 55, 40 years old bodies but young minds, y'all gonna be weak too, man. Y'all better watch who you link up with. I'm not against white people. I'm not against Asian people. I'm against supremacy. White supremacy, black supremacy, whatever supremacy that there is, I am against that. That's what I'm against. I ride with righteousness. If you right and you doing what you should be doing, and you know that equality is just and justice should be served, I'm with you. Because y'all know and I know that the first thing we got to worry about when we walk up outside of them doors is really not the white man. Y'all know who we got to worry about. Our own brothers and sisters. And that's sad. Your melanin is not going to help you. I'm sorry. It won't help you in the situation that you're in. Don't let these brothers tell you you melanated and that you are the greatest in the world. You could think that way. That's what's up. Nothing is wrong with that. But your melanin does not give you any power. If it gives you power, then you wouldn't be in the situation, or we wouldn't be in the situation that we in.
Yeah, we should have been able to astro project off from slave ship.
Exactly. So the game is up. The joke is over with, man. It's done with, man. These brothers try to blame religion as being the problem. That's all they sit back, man, is talk about the Bible. Why y'all ain't talking about the local drug dealers? Why y'all ain't talking about the local gang bangers that shot little Shay Shay down the street, shooting at somebody's house and shot little Shay Shay? This is reality, y'all. Why y'all ain't talking about those things?
Hey, I'm gonna say something though. It's crazy. My bad, man. I ain't mean to cut in.
Go ahead, brother.
Now I'm saying it's crazy because it's like with everything that's going on in the neighborhoods that's hindering our people from growing economically, morally, and just stronger overall. They like to blame something which really isn't the blame at all. They like to say, I'm trying to take, they'll say things such as, well, I want to take that book out of their hands and I need to get them off that quote unquote BS and get them on something that's going to make their lives better. And yet I never hear any of these cats talk about the drugs in the community, the guns in the community, the foolishness, the rap music, none of that stuff. None of this stuff that's really bringing our people down and giving them that mentality, man. None of the problems. They like to talk about education and this, that, and the other. And what's crazy is, for all the brothers that I know and everybody here on the panel, for us that really deal with the Bible, we are successful. We are taking care of our families. We are, you know what I'm saying, paying taxes. and we can lend money to. We got money we can lend to our fellow man. So when you really put the two together, can you really say the Bible is hindering one from doing that? So
And
we really got to look at the real issue.
you know what's funny about that too, Yahweh
I don't know
Doc?
what them brothers
What's up, bro?
Because on that same level, it's the brothers. When you look in the community, let's stop playing games with ourselves and be realistic. When you look in the community and you talking about the drug dealers, the gangbangers, right? It's the cats who left that lifestyle who are either in the Bible or the Quran, some type of spiritual system, who actually go back and actually try to deal with these brothers that's still in their lifestyle.
You got one
Maybe
number right on the line with you.
now look, maybe it's because now look,
He's back, man.
maybe it's because by us believing in the Bible, we don't have fear.
You my little bitch nigga. So let's go live, little bitch nigga.
Hey, Laurent, go ahead and mute your mic, man.
Little Sambo, little black Sambo. Come on, I'll rape you live on the mic.
Look at him, man. Y'all hear this brother, man? He talking about he want to rape me live, man. He's a gay, he's a fag, man.
Oh wow.
Hey, but go ahead. What was you saying, bro?
I was just saying it's ironic that they like to say things like throw that book away.
Country ass sound like you got a mouthful of some white man's southern balls. You find that in the Bible too? Some gay little balls, nigga. I'll meet you someday.
See, man. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. I'm sorry to cut you up.
Them cats got a wicked
Miguel.
spirit, man.
But
That dude, man. That dude Maru, man. That dude 55 years old, man.
Hold on, y'all. Y'all hear this, man? Y'all hear this dude, man?
Y'all hear this?
This dude a fag, man.
This is a fag, man, but you gonna be the bottom, bitch. Bend over, let me see if I recognize you.
Now, as y'all can see, this brother is in the back chat room talking about he'll rape me and calling me all types of niggas, man.
yeah, we need to see. That's the thing, man. We can't edify that, man. We can't really feed that. Like I myself get into arguments with them and curse back, and they get me into a mode where I just want to, tussle with them too, man. But let's really talk. What's their obsession with the book? What is the obsession with the so-called, quote unquote, as they put it, Hebrew or Bible believer? What is their problem with this?
Well,
and hold on, I want to add this. I want to add this one thing too. Go ahead, bro.
As I was saying though, like I was saying though, G-Con, can you hear me? G-Con, can you hear me, Yahweh? Jesus?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Well, like I was saying though, it's just funny that they would try to impose on our youth today to get rid of the spiritual system that we got set up, throw away the Bible and all of this type of stuff. But I repeat, when you look at the gangbangers, the gun problem, the violence problem, the drug problem, it's brothers that left their lifestyle who picked up a Bible or even a Quran that go back into their community and deal with these brothers. And maybe that's because by us having a system like the Bible, we believe in the Most High, so we not afraid to go back to our own people with righteousness. But being that they don't have that system, maybe they scared. Maybe they scared, because I never see no hoteppers. I don't see no hoteppers in the hood talking to the gangbangers. They don't even know what the hell that is. You see what I'm saying? So you can't tell us to get rid of something unless you got something better to replace it with.
Hey, you 100% correct with that, man. But I really want to. I've been hoping for a real discussion on what is the problem with it. Why do people make it their mission to say, I want to shut down the one who believes in this Bible? Earlier today, Jesus, if you don't mind me saying on this show, but I'm not going to say the content of what you were saying, But I put you on the spot earlier today to give your own testimony, correct? Right. And in doing that and giving your own testimony, what I was showing was that it is possible. In fact, it has been proven throughout history, just like Mikael just put it. There has been men who have had their minds in dark places, who have gotten out of that situation, out of that predicament, out of that world, and have renewed their hearts and their minds totally, that they haven't had to deal with that. Not only that, they went back to their communities and people and what they came out of, and they healed that. And then after you give your testimony, I was asking the question, now listen, brothers, is this something that's not worth looking into? If this thing is saving people's hearts and minds and making them better morally, how is that not beneficial for our people? Show us where it is wrong. Show us how is it hindering a man from taking care of his family or getting a job or not having ethics or educating himself? Where is it doing that? Now, if you show me where it's doing that and how it has crippled us, then I say, okay, you got a point. But we have not seen that. So go ahead, bro, if you want to speak on that a little bit.
Because I wanted to say, yeah, in a sense, man, it's just like these brothers know the power of the scriptures. It's just that they've been brainwashed into gang banging on a quote unquote information level. So it's like they leave one paradigm, take that same attitude, and bring it in another paradigm. Instead of taking, see what I did, well, see, my father always told me when I was little, right? When I was hustling, he said, do something legal. Take that same drive you hustling in the streets with and do something legal with it. Do something legal with it. My uncle used to tell me that all the time. So once I found some type of guidance within the scriptures, then I applied the same type of pressure to getting that knowledge about the Most High that I did when I was hustling in the streets doing wrong, when I was doing in that darkness. You see what I'm saying? And it's like once I felt it, I couldn't do nothing about it, man. Even if I wanted to fight it, I couldn't do nothing about it, man. I'm telling you, it's not. I ain't have a choice. Like I'm like, dang, everything happened for a reason. Like I was shot up, and it happened right at the time while I was sitting down, high Percocets, because I was all shot up, losing weight, and all. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, it happened. But anyway, go ahead. I don't want to be too long, but it's crazy, man, how things happen, man. The way I just think about it, it be giving me chill bumps, man. Like it's crazy. But go ahead.
Did you want to say something on that, LeBron? I know this is your joint, but
Nah, I'm just sitting back, just listening, man. For reals, I'm just if y'all want to do some last words, man, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. And you know, lay it on down, man. Get ready back for it again tomorrow.
right. Is something you want to say, Mika? I know if you have something you wanted to say, bro.
Oh no, I think that I think the point been made. We was all having fun earlier with the doodoo cake, and then it took a serious traumatizing turn into the customs and traditions of some of these, people on the planet. Everybody has something that they wasn't too proud of. You know, but then it come on back to modern day reality, and the truth is, we got a choice now, man. And if mine is keeping my Bible and live by or try my best to live by the law, statutes, and commandments of my scriptures, and pass that on to my children, and hopefully they pass that on to their children, and that spreads somewhat throughout the community, at least the one that you in, then I know that I've done my part, even by a small percentage of healing our community. Now, whatever your system is, if that works for you, do that. But to just be freestyling and creating these new age systems that don't have no structure, no blueprint, no nothing, man, they got to go, man, because it ain't beneficial for nobody.
Hey, I want to ask one last question. I don't know if y'all up for it though. Um, but if you wanted to wrap it up, y'all want to wrap it up, it's cool. I know y'all on the East
No,
Coast.
go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
All right, well, check this out, right? So earlier today, somebody mentioned about how the Bible was written by white people. And when they brought it up, they used examples such as the Gutenberg Press, the King James
Oh
Version, so on
boy.
and so forth. Hold on, I know, but I'm not going to talk about the actual historical information or try to prove that person wrong or anything. We already know the truth. But I want to talk about this. Now, I was watching a documentary one day about education, and they were talking about why the black American does not adhere to education just as well as the other races in this country. Like we have the lowest graduation rates, they say, IQ, they say we have the lowest, so forth and so on. And then went on to, well, African American families don't really adhere to cognitive activities when they get home. In other words, like we don't really engage ourselves mentally in anything else. It's like more families, they have like chess time, or they read books together, or they do this together. We really don't have that type of relationship, right? So they asked the sister, they were like, well, why do you think that blacks are not really adhering to education? Why do you think that it is that they don't really speak proper and this, that, and the other? And the sister, she was just straight up and said, well, a lot of people tend to think that to speak proper English is to be white, or to do well in school is to be white, or to do anything in this system successfully as they do, it will be like they were associating themselves with that. So, to my point on the Bible, because the Bible's in English, because the Bible was misused during slavery and this, that, and the other, as with all those other things that I mentioned, right? Could it be that that's the reason why they have the bad taste in their mouth as well? But sure, we can say things like Laurent's suggestion, which I agree with as well, is that they're basically being wicked and they just want to go against the Bible because of what it teaches morally. But another part of that is it because they don't see themselves in that? Because they say, oh, well, the white man used it, like Polite, when he was on the show earlier about talking about the Jew, about the debate. He says, I don't want to share the same God as you. Not about the information, not about the book, not about the content. It's just simply, I don't want to be in the same room as you. I don't want to eat the same food as you. It's just a disassociation with your enemy. But I think they got it wrong. So what's your words on that? What y'all think about that?
Real quick on that. I think simply this. I think the power of the Most High and the power of the Holy Spirit is so powerful that it'll lead them boys to the scriptures and put in them boys' minds the questions that they pose to us. We answer the questions, give them clarity on it over and over, and they still come back and say the same thing. We tell them to leave us alone about it. Stop. They can't. What it is they know the power of the scriptures. It just they want to learn, but don't know, but too afraid, and that pride get to them so much they're afraid to ask you to sit down and teach them. So they come at you disrespectful. What's this in the Bible? It say this. That's bullcrap. What is that? What's that mean? This is how they say it. This is how they try to get to learn it. But see, a brother like me, I picked through that. I said, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to learn for real, but you're not man enough to admit it. So this is what a lot of these brothers are doing, because you'll outright show them they're wrong, and they'll still, and even if you show them that, sometimes they'll hop to another question. They'll be like, okay, I got that one. Hop to another one and ask you, what this one say, then? What this mean? Why y'all got this? What is this? What does that mean? What is that word? They try to learn that, but it's just that pride is in the way. So that's how I see it. The power of the Most High and the power of the Scriptures is so powerful. It's a mystery to them. It's just a big mystery to them, because we don't have Wallace E. Budge for a translator or nothing like that. So it's a mystery to them. It ain't birds and falcons and arms and legs everywhere. So it's like, wow, this big, thick book. When the last time any of them brothers read a book thick as the Bible? They don't pick up books that thick.
And you know what?
So they
My
rather
take
get
on it
answers
is
from
this
us
is
and
that
learn
really,
it instead of going
That's
in
called
there.
sneak learning.
really my take on it, to what I see is that it's a great deception.
Mm.
And what I mean by that is when you have people who are carrying this book, as the book of Romans says, people who know to do good but is doing unrighteousness, what happens is the people that's up under them, they are going to look at the people and perceive the things that they are doing as opposed to this book. So it's a deception. It's like what it's like the woman who was walking with Paul, and she kept saying that these men are the most high
Agree
men
as
of
well, LeRon. Yep.
God, show us the way. And after so long, Paul turned around and he rebuked her, because what she was really doing was making mockery and trying to discredit the Most High God. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when we look at it, these people have done these things, man. And when they've done these things, it causes people to look at them rather than to look at the book. But here's the thing about it, though, is they are without excuse, because the message is out. The message even got out when even some of those white people knew that some of those things that their parents was doing, when they stood up and secretly was teaching these black people how to read and how to understand English. And when those black people understood that Bible and they was reading it, they said that these people are us who is being treated, mistreated, and who are slaves in another people's land. That's what they seen. And when they seen those things, they turned to their slave masters and said, your book said that you shouldn't be doing these things that you're doing.
So let me ask you this though, then, on that note. So that will be proof then that that which they say the Bible cannot do in history has actually done. As soon as we have learned how to read it, understood it, what it was saying, it actually empowered us.
Right,
Absolutely, Yahweh.
right, yeah.
And
Okay,
I
so
and I've brought that out before to them brothers. I've brought that out before. I said, what are you brothers talking about? I brought up the Nat Turner incident to them brothers. I said when he found out how to read and he learned and found out that Bible, and he started chopping them Europeans up, babies and everything. You get what I'm saying? He wasn't sparing none of them, and that ain't the first time. You get what I'm saying? But more to what you were saying earlier, Yahweh, I think
yeah,
it also too. Like I agree with LeBron too. This is just real quick, and I'm because I want to squeeze Mikhail in.
yeah.
I know he got something to say on this. This is real quick. It's a lot of their hate for the Bible comes from what mainstream Christianity has given to the world. What the authoritative sources on religion, as far as the Bible is concerned, has given to the world, or Abrahamic religions has given to the world. You get what I'm saying? So they judge their understanding of Christianity or the scriptures based on their upbringing in church. This is why you hear a lot of them say, I was raised on the Bible. I know the Bible back and front. And then you'll go to the Bible with them and they'll totally miss context or something. Like the brother told me it was cannibalism in the Bible, the brother Kwame, because Jesus was talking about take this from this is my body and this is my blood. And I said,
Oh
wait a
wow,
minute, what? Like they,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like Garfield did with the Milk. What's the brother name?
Mm.
Nebuchadnezzar. Like he
Right.
did with the Nebuchadnezzar thing. But You know, these brothers do that. So it's what Christianity has given to the world, and they haven't been taught. A lot of these brothers been taught by watered down or paid off, watered down messages from paid off Christians, Christian pastors, and things like this. That's why Garfield can go to theologian school and still not understand the scriptures like he don't understand it. So, you know, that I think that's what it is too. So,
Man,
go
go for
ahead.
that theologian school, man. It's just like Kansu said he went and they never showed no credentials at all, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, what's your
Well,
opinion on that, Mikael?
I don't know who went and who didn't go. Although I've heard that certain people have went, but what I do agree wholeheartedly with, like I always say, 95% of the world does not understand the scripture. And if you look at what the scriptures tell us about the future condition of the world and pertaining to your average Joe understanding the book in its totality, it lets you know it won't be a lot of people. That's why I say he will raise up teachers and things of that nature, because everybody can't understand the book. But the biggest problem is you have to want to understand it for the Lord to even open your understanding like that. So you can go to theology school all you want to. You just being taught by a system. And you got to think this is the same system that started during slavery. That's what theology and seminary schools started at during slavery, because they wouldn't even let the slaves read it. So they always had an overseer preacher in there, you know, basically puppeteering the black preacher. The black preacher had to go off strictly recite, you know, the things that he remembered. You know what I'm saying? He had to do the things that he remembered from the sermons that he heard, while the white one read scriptures and had it set up. And that's how seminary and theology is set up. And that's why they won't understand the scripture.
Right.
That's right.
Right. So it seems like a lot of the claims that they're trying to make against the Bible actually are straight up false. And not only that, but it does the exact opposite of what it claims that it doesn't do. They said that it is no good for black people, yet we see it saving people in prison houses. They say it's no good for the revolutionary spirit, yet it got Nat Turner and some of the other people who have read it and understood it to open up their eyes. They say that it's not good for our people in the sense of political and economic, but yet we see Marcus Garvey using it as the totem and the main symbol of our liberation. He actually said that.
About to say that.
So it seems that why is it then that we see a lot of examples in history of the exact opposite of what they're saying in theory? Did y'all understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
Everything
delusional.
that they theorizing about the Bible and what it cannot do, we actually seen happen in history.
Well, somebody
Don't care
lying.
about that. See, we dealing with a group of people that don't care about facts at all. All they care about is going on the emotional feel-good campaign. They don't care about facts at all. Facts is the furthest thing from their mind. Their mind is to hate the Bible, team up with people that hate the Bible just like they do. It's like a gang mentality, man. So no matter what, you're not going to try to hear nothing from the other side. No matter what the other side say, you ain't going to try to hear nothing. You ain't trying to hear nothing from it. If it's on, it's on. So that's the mentality these brothers got. You can sit and have a discussion with these brothers and get these brothers the information, correct these brothers, and these brothers will still turn around the next day and argue with you about the same thing. Like, brother, I'm not trying to argue with you, brother. I'm trying to exchange information. If you want to argue, brother, find your girlfriend or your wife for one. But that ain't what I'm here to do. These brothers stuck on stupid and paused on dumb, if you ask me. Squares a pool table twice as green, probably got their socks on inside out, pants backwards, and do-rags on tied to the front. I'm telling you, this what type of girl we're dealing with. So
What the
hell? That's my take on it.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So man, it's a whole lot here. I think we could be discussing this all night, man. But it's a whole lot here as far as
We
what
can
they
be
wrong
discussing
on.
all night, but we ain't gonna discuss it all night.
Nah, I'm good, man. Y'all got that time
Yeah,
together. You
man.
fine with
But
that?
we can always do it live again tomorrow, man. We can do blog talk radio. So definitely, we're gonna be on, sometime later on this week or either tomorrow, y'all. G Consciousness Radio, or you can catch me at guess what? G Consciousness Live on YouTube. Where we get it cracking. We deal with Egyptology. We deal with science. We deal with the biblical text on the first and on the found. That's our foundation. You feel me? So also Facebook page. Hit me up. Bust the Bible like a rifle. That's the group, y'all. And also LaRon G Consciousness Facebook page just as well. So like I said, email LaRon498 at gmail.com. Make sure you look out for the boy Hebrews in the Hood, Mikael Ben Israel on the panel just as well. Check out his show live. Check out Basim. Shouts out to Basim. Shouts out to Debate Talk for You. Sal Showtime, where we got debates, archive, and all types of information going forth on there. Also, you want to check out, guess what? Virtual TV. Check out Virtual TV, just a platform out in the UK that's starting to take off. You might want to go over there and holler at the brother, get an interview before he really take off. And once he do take off, then y'all already know it's going to be hard to get a spot over there. So you want to get over there early so you can be a part of that building mechanism. With that being said, if any one of you brothers got something that y'all want to say or put something out there on the panel, you can do so.
I'd just like to say, thanks for the invite as usual, my brother. Everybody be looking out. March 2nd, 6 o'clock Central Time on the Truth and Light Hour show hosted by Daniel Israel. I will be debating a brother by the name of Shamiyah. Topics will range from what color is Edom to when does the day start. And one of the more interesting ones is the Messiah of the New Testament prophesied in the Old Testament. So be looking out for that on March 2nd. And like LaRon said, Hebrews in the Hood. You can check out the Walls of Jericho, have fallen blog talk radio show through archive. With that, I say peace.
All right.
Yeah, I want to say peace, and I want to say uh, thanks to LeBron G Consciousness for inviting me to the show. I want to thank him for pushing this information. I want to thank Brother Mikael for pushing this information. I want to thank the brother Yahweh for pushing this information, and all the brothers and sisters who following the Most High and His laws and commandments. Keep pushing the information, and we're gonna rise as well. Oh, and be looking out for the show coming back soon, starting back up very soon. So be looking out for it on my channel, Jesus DiCaprio on YouTube. We're gonna be going in. And I got an upcoming presentation within the next day or two. Be looking out for that. I ain't gonna spill the beans on what it's about. It's gonna be in the title. It's gonna be a surprise. Be looking out for it. Shalom, shalom.
All right, so yeah, with that being said, man, we finna get on up out of here. Peace to the brothers and sisters out there. Thanks for listening in. Sometimes I had these moments where I got to go in. I may act a little crazy, but y'all know how it is. A little comedy, been a little humorous a little bit, but for the most part, y'all know that's G Consciousness. Y'all already know I'm for the people out there, really for the people out there. Not playing games about it, been walking and been doing it. So with that being said, I'm going to keep on doing it. The back chat boys, step back, scheme Osiris. You ain't going to scheme over here. You know what I'm saying? And ain't no real black atheist on this side of the track. G Consciousness, and I'm out.